your vision will always be distorted. If by distortion you mean departure from the blueprint.
Wow, this is crazy. This is like a generated soundtrack with somebody speaking. Okay, so we've got this function, and I think that is what we want to specify. And then we need some way to add a label.
Touch is a sensation as if your finger ends were full of millions of little eyes.
I wonder, oh, that. So the only way that works is by hovering, which is not ideal. Did I like do this before? No.
So therefore, it
Did I
is
do it on
fundamental
this?
to pleasure that one learns
I did.
and not be stiff and rigid.
Can I use this? Probably not. And should that be white? Hey, thank you for the follow. Oh, I'm not looking at any of this.
Many different kinds of consciousness.
Oh yeah, okay. Well, congratulations. Okay. Maybe that should be Okay. Oh, did I just put it in the wrong place? I did. I don't know what that one was. Oh, that was the edges. Okay. So text.
Tomorrow never comes.
And then maybe black is fine there. Or maybe it's just the stroke width. Yeah, that should be like a drop shadow, if anything. Oh, that is the wrong. Okay, so all of that just to realize that this force graph doesn't have what I need. Because it doesn't have titles.
You will always be resisting life.
Okay, we can try colored noise, I suppose. I'm gonna need to customize this anyways because I'm gonna put layers. So I might as well just draw this myself. Hmm. Okay, so we can grab this guy. And we can just name this data. Okay. And then instead of just a title, and I don't even think this has a title, does it? Oh, it does. Okay, so we can add that. Can I do a... So we have a group. So let's take a look at the... What do we have here? So we have a group, and it has a bunch of circles. Okay, and then we select all, and we add data, and then we join a circle. So I think I want this. Hello, thank you for that. And then we also want a node.join text. And I don't know what that value should be. Is it, what is SVG? Oh, it's just the value in it. How did I do that? A way I can figure this out quickly is just looking at my own. So how did I add the text? Let's just do all of that. Okay. Okay, so the selection is what? It is join. So select all, data, join. Okay, so I need another join. Or I need an append, okay. Right, so this guy. This is probably not gonna work. Yeah, so I need to have a join here. I don't know what that's doing. Okay, so these are all kind of working, but the problem is they're like off the screen. So how am I doing this? Creating an SVG with a view box. Okay. There's a link group, so you append a group, select them all, add the data, join a line. Okay, so it feels like there's two parts here. I don't know why I'm joining the line here. It's really frustrating that this doesn't have like a hover documentation. Or maybe it does if the function has it. Jesus. Okay, so okay. Thank you for following. Okay, so 3 little dots, attributes, entering. Okay, so you select the SVG, you select all the circles, you join data, and then on enter you append. This is no longer the way it works. I remember the enter exit kind of paradigm went away. So what is this creating functionally here? If we check this, so we've got a lot of groups. Let's see if these groups make sense. So we have an SVG, we have our line group. Okay, and then we have our node group. So that kind of makes sense. So we have this selection, and then for each addition, we add another group, and then we select all of them, we associate them with data, and then inside of those groups we analyze. Okay, so here what I want to do, now that I've shamelessly copied and pasted something else, is the line is fine, I guess. So that's the selection, or creation, I guess, which turns into a selection. And then we're adding a group, and we're changing some information. Oh, we don't have a... And I think that's what I need. So I have this, I append a graphic. Okay, and then I change those values. And I select them all. Why does this one not select them all? Because this is the... Yeah, I think this goes there. And then I don't need that. And then what am I doing in here? Okay, so we can close that because now we understand how that's working. So the link group takes the SVG element and it creates an append and a select all and a data. Do I have that for the link group? So append, select all, data, but then I have this join. Okay, so we can leave this for now. Append, select all, data. Okay, and then with my attributes, append, select all, data, join. Right. So I have a join on the node. Okay. Oh, they're all up here. So my CX and CY. Hey, thank you. Hello. Why does that not make sound? And that text needs to be a bit, Hey, thank you. So this is associating the X and Y here. And where is the X and Y being associated? Here. Okay, but that's doing it on link. And I need to do that on these guys. So this needs to be... that. I guess link is fine. What about that? Okay, so that's what I need, and then the same thing for the text. Okay. And then what do I have? X and Y. Okay. Hmm. Oh, wait. That all makes sense, but this doesn't. So the X value. The Y value is correct, the X value is not. And that is because it's the node's X. Let's take a look here. This is not an intuitive like system. I feel like I should just take mine. Oh, and then oh, interesting. So I really just need nodes, links. This being in the controller is interesting. I guess that makes sense. This is, okay. So if I look at the view is height. So that's view, view. This is not view. No, this is view. This is view model. Oh, there's a view model too, which I'm not explicitly calling out. SVG element selection. Okay, that is all view model stuff. Link group, okay, yes. All view model. All view model stuff. Now that's interesting, but that makes sense. So that's when the drag start happens. But I actually don't know if that feels view model. Right? Because these things are all related. Yeah, this is like So how can I package this up? I guess there is, well, let's take a look at the force directed graph version. Okay. Oh, I see. Oh, the windowing size. Okay, so that compresses the data. Right, so the window size of 1. Okay, so that's... Interesting. Oh, I see. So it has tree. Does it have graph? Oh my god, this is the like... Okay, so what am I trying to do? I guess I just want to see how you create force graph. Okay, so it's just a function that takes... Okay, so that's it. So I want to create something else here, which is JavaScript. Okay, and then this takes all the inputs here, which is data or graph. What else does it take? It will take the nodes from there and the links. Okay, so are links enabled? Okay. Links enabled, radial force enabled. How do I keep this open? That. This is not the one I want. Is radial force enabled? Oh. Can I type this? I'm like pseudo using TypeScript. I wonder if this is possible. Hey, thank you. Hmm. Hmm. Okay. What else? Radial force, collision force. Collision. Okay. And then this will internalize a controller and a view. And it will return those two things. Because what am I returning from this guy? So I'm returning things it's already giving me back. I'm returning a force simulation, so I'll create a class for this. So I probably don't need to externalize that. I do need to externalize start node movement, move node, and end node movement. And then what do I do in the view? And those are all just things. In the view. Do I ever use? So I use this links. Okay. So that really should be view model. And I use nodes, which is fine. Start node movement, move node, and node movement. So I'm fine. Hello, thank you. Franklin with a lot of numbers. So here, oh yeah, I need to highlight the controller. Do I ever use, oh I do. This should be inverted. So this is a really weird, Like, I need to keep that hidden and provide it on tick. Right, because this guy... Yeah, so this should be start node movement, move node, end node movement. And then what is tick under force simulation? Yeah, and do I want nodes? I probably want nodes and links. There's no obvious reason why those two are coupled together. Okay. Restarts the simulation's internal timer and returns the simulation. This can be used to reheat the simulation during interaction. Okay. Such as when dragging a node. Or to resume the simulation after temporarily pausing it. Manually steps the simulation by the specified number of iterations. Okay, and what am I doing in this guy again? Or not this guy, the view. So I'm doing on tick. That's actually not bad. But I need like a pattern here of registering. Move node. Okay, so I need two functions. I need to keep that, I guess, to to be exposed here. One is I guess I can just do on tick for now. Hey, thank you, Super Growth. Okay. So on force simulation tech. And then that's going to be some function. And then what am I going to do? Oh, so that's called listener. How did I get that? Okay. So that kind of hides the implementation details, but not really, because this is still bound to this guy. So listener type names returns a simulation. Let's take a look at the source just to see how we get that documentation. Where does that come from? With the this context. Oh, so it gets the whole simulation. And this is defined as what? Simulation, okay. So it gets a tick. Restart, stop, nodes, alpha, alpha min. Okay, and what am I using from it? Because I probably just... nothing. Okay. So that is what I want to do. And then why do I want to do that? I feel like this part, start node movement, move node, and node movement. Okay, so it doesn't know how it's moving, I guess. It just knows that I'm going to start the node movement. I'm going to move it to some location, and then I'm going to end the node movement. And I don't think I need a restart. Okay, so that's all good. Oh. Okay, so the controller now has nodes, links. This goes away. And then the view. Right. Oh. Okay, so I just needed an initial, like, restart. So when this is created, does that do it? Yes, it does. Okay, so I was doing it on every tick, and you only need it. Right, something's happening with the alpha there, which is wrong. Huh. I feel like the center force is not strong enough. Jesus Christ. How do I make the center force strong enough here? Right. Okay. Yes. So is it always gonna push? And then if I do this, hey, thank you, Andy Flux or Badfa, appreciate it. Okay, so that's pushing feed away. So it's really just a So center force is fine as is. I can kind of get rid of that. Okay, and then I look at the view. That's simpler in a sense. So drag. So this is definitely a view model issue, right? Like dragging. Or is it? Like this part makes sense to keep separate. Okay, and then I just need to take a look at start node movement because the alpha is probably too high. And maybe I don't need... Okay, that's fine. So those should all be configurable. Okay, so how close am I to doing this? Are links enabled, radial force? Okay, so then this should get a controller. And all of those values should be in the constructor. Right, so what would I like? I would like or a view model. Okay, so everything goes to the controller. There's probably other inputs that I would want to pass to the view. Like that. And that. Okay, so I can like refactor that to be a function as well. Okay, and then this guy. fix that. And what am I doing here? Oh, I see. This is going to really screw up. I don't need to pass those. Right. But should I? So that's going to give me a force graph controller, and then the nodes and links are going to be mutated. Okay, I'm going to go eat lunch, but I think this is the right way to go. So there's this kind of like parent application, which is going to delegate to the view. Okay, cool. Anyways, hope you have a great day. I'll probably be back tomorrow. Talk to you later.